Hello everybody and welcome back to Casual Gamer Oz as we bring you another invitational event, our first invitational event for Season 3 here in F1 2017. We've just had the Australian Grand Prix and we're now going to move into this one. My name is Ben, just in case you wanted to know that. So we've got a Japan short race in a 2002 Ferrari F2, or we've got a time attack in Austria. Race against the clock to complete the required laps before the time runs out in a 91 McLaren MP4-6. Now, I've raced in the 91 McLaren now on online mode, but we haven't done one on an invitational format. So let's do this one. It's around a circuit that I like, Austria. I don't particularly like this car, though, as we kind of discovered. It's sort of not the ultimate best when it comes to the overall feel of it, but look, we'll see how we go. I do have the 88 one, which I've actually got to download. I've got the code for it, and you would have seen in the online mode there I was getting a bit gruff about why I couldn't access it, but in terms of career mode, I've not raced this one, I've not raced the 95 Ferrari, and I've not raced the R26, so we'll tick this one off the list. And obviously they must tick all these off once you pass them, because I think I've finally discovered that's how it generally works. So let's see if we can pass this straight first go. Oh, I've just gone straight into it. So this is one of these ones where you've got to basically complete, I think, 3 laps in a certain amount of time, but then you've also got these cars on the circuit which get in your way. So we'll see how we go. And again, this car just feels so slow. And I'm sorry to all you classic F1 car fans out there who are probably going, it's not slow, it's classic, and yeah, okay, cool. But it really does feel slow to me. It's whoa, as I outbrake myself completely there. Not going to lose the back end of it. Nope, alright. DRS, anyone? Nope, alright. So obviously we're in P6. It doesn't really matter in terms of where you finish track position. It's a time attack, so it's all about getting around, and these cars just kind of serve as obstacles to make it a little bit harder. Now you're going to close the door on me there, aren't you, Mr. 96 Williams? There's always a 96 Williams as they kind of destroy your race. We saw that in Azerbaijan with the F2002, but so far we get around one car. It's obviously a very shortened lap, so at 4:05 we had to do 3 laps in. Now, that doesn't give me the individual lap times, though, which is frustrating. So it's not like I can kind of work out an average if I can do it. We started on 4:05, so I guess we can work out a bit of an average here if we cross the line up here. So what are we going to be looking at? A lap time of 46, so that's 14, so that's about a 1 minute 19. So 3 1:19s, that would be 3. So, okay, if I keep on that pace, if my maths are correct in the top of my head, we should easily pass this one. But again, we've still got cars we've got to overtake, and my maths in my head could be terrible, and you could be screaming at your monitor right now going, Ben, you've got terrible maths. You're not even nearly going to make it. We obviously don't want to spin it out. That would be the last thing we want. As I enjoy these invitational modes. I've seen a few people on their YouTube channels complaining that they get a bit tiring after a while. I think they're a great way of sort of breaking up the championship. And also probably because I get a chance to drive in that car that's not the Toro Rosso, and I also generally do okay to me. I mean, I know I've only passed a couple, but I mean, the ones that I've failed, I've gotten very close in. It's not like, I mean, there's a couple that I have really pinned it and gotten nowhere near, I understand, but I feel for the most part that I'm actually okay at these. Now, we're going to get a lot of traffic in this last lap, which is going to be frustrating because I feel we're on good pace here. Whoa, not when I do that. So I think we worked out we did about a 1:19, so that means we've got about a minute 25, so we've got about 6-7 seconds in reserve here that we can maybe get away with losing, but we're not going to do that. We just want to finish this on the same pace as the other laps. So we've got 2 cars ahead here. I think it's a 96 Williams and a 95 Ferrari. From what it looks like, just at least from a distance. It's actually a 92 Williams, but it's definitely a 95 Ferrari, and this is going to make it very tricky. 2 of them planted right beside each other, and we're going to try and dive bomb them through here because we should be able to get at least one of them. How about both of them? That makes a lot more sense to me. We've actually put ourselves into a podium position here. Again, that doesn't really matter where we finish on track in terms of track position. It's all about finishing this in time. We've got 33 seconds to get home here. I feel like we're going to do it. I feel like we're going to do it. I really feel like we're going to do it here, kids. And this will be a good way to start our invitationals for Season 3 on F1 2017. 16 seconds. Final turn. We've got this. 10, 9, 8, 7. We cross the line. 007 with James Bond's number, if you don't mind. That's how you pass it. That's how you do it. And we'll gladly tick that one off the invitational list. We'll have a bit of a gander at the replay here just to have our first real look at what this car looks like on F1 27. That's a nice view. Look at the way you kind of see the neck there. Obviously a lot lower cockpits on the 91 McLaren. As yeah, I mean, it's nice to look at. It's not my favourite car in the game, but yeah, we'll take that as an interesting way to watch. Anyway, there you go. So that's the invitational one. I believe our next one, I think, is after Russia or Spain. It's generally pretty much the same place every season. But we'll obviously off to China next for round 2 of Season 3. Remember to like, subscribe and comment, and continue watching us here on Casual Gamer Oz. Thank you for your time. Good night.